free. Break free.
Hola, hola, estamos aquí. Mi nombre es B-Boy Jeremías.
Y yo soy Moy Rivas.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Woo.
Ahorita vamos a hacer una presentación para todos ustedes que están...
Yo soy gringo.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Break Free Worldwide Podcast. It is Cinco de Mayo. That's why Jeremy was attempting his Spanish and it just didn't work out. Yeah. But he does definitely have the mustache for it.
Fun fact, I'm half Mexican. My father's from Monterrey, Mexico. My last name is Peña.
I'm from Monterrey, Mexico.
And more, yeah. So, I got
Yo soy tu papá.
I got the blood running through me, baby. I just can't speak it. So
how you guys feeling, man? We feel good. There's a lot happening in the break free world, and we've gotten some rest from the previous event, which we talked about last Tuesday. But things are still picking up and looking pretty bright for us, man. What you got for us, bro?
Well, what we have for the people is just more break freeness, more create your escapeness.
Okay,
more
I
peace,
like all thatness.
Love, unity, and having fun.
Yep.
We have, I would say, 3 big initiatives upcoming, and they've already been announced. But let's talk about the first one coming up, something that we dropped yesterday, the official flyer for it, the Break Free Worldwide Escape. Escape. Yes. So the Break Free Worldwide Escape is a free online global break-in workshop series.
Say that one more time.
A free global break-in online workshop.
How much does it cost?
Series. Free $99.
Free $99.
Free as in $0 and free as in freedom, baby. So, if you saw the Break Free Worldwide 2020 Championship, this was an introduction to the digital experience of Break Free and what we're bringing and making accessible for B-boys and B-girls online. So consider this the educational Break Free Worldwide 2020 Championship.
You see
this
that?
is an education championship, baby.
Look at that. It starts May 28th. With the mental, attacking the mental.
Yes, the mental.
Right? Breaking history, career paths within hip-hop, creativity, and much more. Followed by May 29th, the physical.
That's right, baby.
Right? If you were tuning in previously, right before we started, you saw Palmer's physical. Yeah. It's going to be a lot better than that physical, but
we're going
to be targeting that physical. Training, technique, control, all of the above, and obviously ending on May 30th with the building session, the Q&A portion of our online global workshop series.
Yep, so seriously, y'all, consider it the Education Championship. So for us, our scene where education is so important, guys, this is honestly, on a serious note, this is what Break Free is founded upon, right? So when this man right here had the idea for Break Free Community Center in 2011. I'll let you speak on it. What was the first, in 2011, even before that, what was the first, foundational aspect of why you started Break Free?
To educate. To teach. And it's one of those things that I feel like, when aspiring B-boys or B-girls get into the community, they want to learn the moves. They want to get the next best trick. And I remember even when I first started, I want to learn a windmill. And I said, once I learn a windmill, that's it.
Yeah.
But it's not it. And so as I learned more about the culture, I thought that it was important to understand its rich history, where moves come from, the people involved, the people that created it, the people that are still pioneering and paving the way for us today. And so I wanted to create a platform that is a place for all that information and to be able to help people capture what happened in the past and also what is happening currently. And so that's always been the foundation of Break Free's education. But outside of that too is like I wanted to provide a space for people within our culture and our community, a safe space to be able to train, practice, get down, and find ways to just connect with the community.
Yeah, and this worldwide escape, you can consider that like you digitally stepping into Break Free doors, I would say.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for people to build. And I know we kind of joked about this, but it's absolutely for free, and I think that with that being said, everyone should take advantage and try to come on board and be a part of this. And although it may be, Break Free members or Break Free staff leading it, it doesn't mean that the workshop can also favor us in a way where we can learn from you guys.
Exactly.
So that's why we have those building sessions, those mental sessions, because it all comes back, and we have to be able to help and support each other. And so that's a great opportunity for us to connect with you guys.
Yeah, to go into a little more specifics about it, the workshops will be led by Break Free pioneers, myself, Moy, Palmer, and Beast Boogie. So us four will collectively be teaching and leading these days. Some of the things that we have in store, well, first off, tomorrow we're opening up official registration for it. And there is going to be a limited capacity for it. So it's a first come, first served basis. We will be dropping that capacity tonight to let you know exactly how many we are letting in. We will be live streaming this, so this will be available for everybody online to view it in real time and technically take part in the workshop. But the actual people who register, the incentive for that is you're able to come into the Zoom webinar with us, and we're able to engage with you, right? Pull you up on the screen, and that's the actual participation in the web the workshop.
Yeah, and you guys will get a kind of an idea of how that works. If you saw our last podcast, we were able to bring in people from different parts of the world. We had No Index from Germany. We had Drift from Africa.
Africa.
So we were able to pull them up, and we were able to communicate with them and talk to them on the spot. And so, like Jeremy said, that's kind of the incentive of registering and kind of being within that capacity of students that we can accept for the webinar, because you're able to connect with us directly.
Yes.
Although you're able to view it as a viewer, you may not have that direct engagement or communication with us. So
and
that's important.
Going a little more into one cool aspect that we actually came up with this morning, it was Palmer's idea, and tomorrow we'll be announcing this along with the registration. But if you drop around and you post it on Instagram and you hashtag BreakFreeEscape, the official hashtag for it, a combination of myself, Moy, Palmer, and Anthony, the people who will be teaching this workshop, will hit you up and give you some advice and work with you leading up into the workshop. So you'll drop this round dedicated to Break Free Escape, and you will get some actual advice and feedback in the DMs from us, the Break Free Pioneers. And that will be leading up to the workshop. And we're also asking for the people registered to drop videos and questions and tell their stories that we can use. And I'm really excited for this, man. This really is going to be, it's giving me vibes from the 2020 championship we just did, but really just an educational component and building with everybody, global B-boys and B-girls worldwide.
Yeah, I said this a lot during the Solidarity Championship live stream that, one of the coolest features, of the live stream was to be able to connect directly with people that we don't get to connect with a lot. In the competitions that we're used to, the events that we're used to, it's always kind of the same key players, right? These global competitive icons that we see all the time. And so to connect with new faces and see new talent really establish themselves and make a name for themselves in our scene was the highlight for me. And I think that this is going to be the same kind of thing with when we do this workshop, is that we're going to meet so many new people. And I think that's the beauty about what this is and what we're doing. And because you have to be able to connect with the world instantly, and this platform is allowing for that to happen. And sometimes a lot of these people are not able to travel to workshops. As we mentioned with the competition, a lot of these competitors are not able to travel, but now the workshop is basically at the palm of your hands, or you opening up a laptop or whatever it is, and it's just you taking advantage of the opportunity, and it allows us to meet you, whether it's through digital platform or not. I think that that's a step moving forward with all things that Break Free does, because we want to be able to not just connect with you one time, but hopefully for future projects. A lot of people, when they saw the live stream of the championship event, at the final day, everyone was like, what are we supposed to do next? I felt like this was a part of my life for the past 6 days. So now we're coming right back. And so we hope that, for those people that we're asking, that are going to be involved with this workshop series, because it's just about connecting. It's not about us trying to teach you things you don't know, even though you might learn some things you don't know, but it's just about connecting and building a future relationship with you guys. And for me, that is an important key feature in everything that we do, is to be able to stay connected through all things.
I think at the end of the day, it's about accessibility. I think this is a topic that you can break it down simply to this word, is making things accessible for the worldwide global hip hop community.
Right.
I think about the ideals: peace, love, unity, and having fun. And I think sometimes we can turn a blind eye, like especially when it comes to unity, and we can only strive for unity within our circles. But true unity happens whenever you make things accessible to the worldwide community.
Yeah.
So whether, if it's a digital platform or in the physical realm, if everything were back to normal, I think initiatives that take the step in opening it up, opening your doors, opening the gates for everybody to step in and have their role, that's where you can achieve true unity, where you really can, reach those ideals within hip hop, And I think if we all operated under that, ideal that unity can be achieved by first making things accessible to everybody, then I think we can get there a lot sooner, and I think we can uplift each other, and the community grows and grows and grows in that way.
Yeah, another cool thing is, when we talk about connecting and building with you guys, and I don't mean this in any bad way, but a lot of you guys have reached out to us individually, and I'll use myself for example. A lot of you guys reach out to me and say, how can we, connect with you, Moy, and can you give me advice on this clip? And can you show me or direct me to the right way of doing things or training? Like, we want to be able to do this with you guys, like, over the course of these 3 days. I know it's broken down into 3 different kind of categories, but like, we really, really want to build with you guys. And the reason why we really, really want to build with you guys is because if we didn't, we would not be releasing weekly podcasts. We would not be releasing events or championship events or workshop series. This is important for us. Not only does it help Break Free in a way to be able to, showcase what Break Free is doing overall, but it helps really build those relationships with you guys, because without relationships, it's hard to move forward. And so, we are blessed by the opportunity of being able to connect and engage. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to come on and really share your thoughts and your opinions, because it drives and it motivates Break Free to fix things, provide things, and also enhance what currently exists. And so we need the feedback, we need the support, we need the positivity, we need the negativity, we need it all. And so that's part of engaging and connecting. And so this is the beauty about what we're doing. And so hopefully, if it's something that you guys aren't happy with and you have a better solution for it, or you have some feedback, please shoot that over. It's not gonna make us upset. It's not gonna, like, we want to be able to find ways to make this better, because a lot of people talk the talk but don't walk the walk. And so Break Free is really trying to put a lot of action behind what we need for this community, and so and I think the number one thing is communication. I think that we all feel like certain things should be happening, but no one is communicating that message and putting action behind it. And we're really trying to put a lot of action behind our words. And so it starts from building, and then learning and understanding each other, and then figuring out where we can go and where we can take it. So we need all the support and all the feedback that we can get.
Speaking of communication, we got Labstar G asking what's the price of the workshop. Free 99, absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
We got Easy Man in the house. When does the Zoom open? So that's a good question. We have a Zoom link in the YouTube description and in the Facebook description. In about 10 minutes, we'll go to that Zoom chat, and we'll bring you up to the screen and talk to you guys. So please go ahead and click that Zoom link and join in. You'll be in the queue, and we can pull you up in the next 10 minutes. Shout out to Heavy Duty. Shout out to Rigo, representing India. Our boy Rigo, originally from H-Town, moved all the way to India, living the dream.
Is that Rigo? No, I think that's a different Rigo.
I think that's Rigo.
No, I think that's Rigo.
Rigo.
No, this is different Rigo. That's OG B-boy Rigo.
Yeah, I know Rigo is actually,
Yo, but check this. If you're tuning in right now, we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Please share those links. Put this message in front of a lot more people. I think it's important for them to know what Break Free is doing, and also know that what you're tuning into right now is informative for so many reasons. Not only to be able to share some of the initiatives that we have coming up, but there's a lot of young dancers, a lot of established B-boys and B-girls that still need to learn a lot more to be able to help pave their way or their career path or whatever. And Break Free wants to be a resource to you guys. So please share the links and help us spread that awareness.
And stepping into our next initiative, so immediately next week we have 2 new YouTube series rolling out, right?
Say what?
2 new YouTube series. So the official schedule starting next week will look like Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Every Monday, Tuesday, Friday at 2 p.m. So we, of course, have our Tuesday podcast at 2 p.m., our traditional OG Break Free Worldwide podcast. Mondays at 2 p.m. will be the debut of Break Free Escapism, right? So Escapism is just us getting down in studio, bugging out, doing what B-boys and B-girls know best, right? We're going to be highlighting dancers each week, local within Houston and somebody who might be traveling when things open back up. But you'll be able to call in on Zoom and get down with us too. So we'll have a DJ in studio. It's actually DJ FX Box coming on Monday.
Fresh.
So we'll be announcing everything, but you can tune in and expect Monday,
It's
2 p.m.
kind of like a
Central Standard
live
Time.
open session.
Exactly. A live get down with us, and we'll be bugging out, talking. That's every Monday at 2 p.m. And then Fridays, we're bringing back Refresh Friday. This is something that we used to do back in BFCC days,
Yeah.
Breakin Community Center. So
Yeah.
every Friday we used to hold like a community gathering where we would talk and storytell, and everybody would come in. And it was popping for a while, man. So we're bringing that name back. And what we're doing every Friday at 2 p.m. is watching footage and discussing certain tapes and highlights and highlighting certain dancers, B-boys and B-girls. Also have the abilities for you to tune in and chime in, but basically reacting to footage, talking about footage, observing Breakin. And for me, that's I'm hype about both of these because I'm a fan of Breakin. I love Breakin, and on Mondays, I get to break with you guys around the world, and on Fridays, I get to talk about Breakin and review it. So you can look forward to Break Free Escapism on Monday, and then Friday, Refresh Friday starting next week.
Yeah, and to talk a little bit more about Refresh Friday, like even though we're going to be pulling up footage and reacting to it, again, it's another educational resource. So take advantage to refresh yourself on some things that you might know of or you might not know of, and so it's a really good opportunity for you guys to build on. And I actually love that we're bringing that back because, again, it's a foundational key point for Break Free to be able to educate people on, the rich history of breaking culture and hip hop culture. And so happy to be bringing that back. And now it's like when Jeremy mentioned that we used to do this, a few years ago, but we would build locally, just locally within our community. And now we can, reach kind of a global impact through this technology and also get your direct and live feedback on the spot from wherever you're at. And so I think that's such a cool feature that also is allowed to build on Refresh Friday. So 3 total, not 3 new, but 2 new podcasts.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say 2 new podcasts added to our existing Tuesday podcast. So now 3 live sessions happening from Break Free Worldwide every week. That's Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays.
2 p.m., yep.
I guess we're going to have to fill up those other days and just really become a channel for the breaking community.
If y'all want that, so drop your feedback. Let us know if you hype about escapism. If you're gonna, you literally could battle us. That's a crazy thing about it. What I'm imagining, you can tune in, you throw around, we throw around. You could battle, exchange with top H-Town legends and top people that have been in breaking over 20 years, 10 years, and I'm really looking forward to that along with Refresh Friday. So
what were you gonna say?
After the YouTube series, the biggest initiative I would say, and what maybe everybody's looking forward to from the Worldwide 20 Championship is our next battle, our next big online battle, and that is Break Free Day 2020, right? Before going into the details about it, let me explain what Break Free Day is, right? So we were blessed and honored from Mayor Sylvester Turner for him to proclaim that 713, July 13th is official Break Free Day. For those who don't know, 713 is the area code here for Houston too, so it was like, it's perfect how everything came together. So every July 13th in Houston is Break Free Day. So we're taking that, right, and we're doing a whole big global online battle again, similar to the Worldwide 2020 Championship. But here's the differences in it, right? The categories that we have are B-boy, B-girl, youth, and all styles. So we're adding 2 more new categories, right? The youth battle, which is
4 total,
16 and under, and then the all styles category. Everybody knows all styles. That's pretty much everything except breaking, right? Breakers are discriminated on.
Yeah, breakers should not enter that. They should enter the breaking category.
But we're opening that up, and a lot of cool surprises, and that registration is opening up next week, actually. So we're giving everybody a lot more time to think about it and register and digest the information. And yeah, there's a lot of prizes and cash money.
A lot of cash. As you already know, we like to give away cash, but we really don't like to give it away, but we give it away anyway. No, anyway, that's a different conversation. But check this out. Another cool thing that you didn't mention is we're doing a new way to approach the prelims. Yeah. And I think we mentioned this a little bit on our last podcast, but you know, for the championship event that was just done, you know, a couple of weeks ago, we had competitors submit their videos or hashtag a certain hashtag to be a participant or a competitor in the event. Video. Yeah, pre-recorded video. But this time we're doing all prelims live, judged live.
What?
So
like at a real jam?
Like a real jam. You guys are gonna be getting down right now. I'm gonna be looking at you, and I'm gonna just be checking out. I'm be like, all right, cool. I'll let you know if you made it.
Go stretch in the corner, and
you can go stretch in the corner. You can go to the restroom, come back.
And wait for my name to be called?
You can. We're gonna go live, baby. Live prelims, right? I don't think this has been done.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it.
So if you enter, you get a spot on the live broadcast, no matter what.
You're gonna get a little number on your shirt.
Exactly, digital number. MVP is gonna put a number on you somehow, digitally, right on your face. And yeah, that's a crazy part about it. All jokes aside, is live prelims.
If you were paying attention and you're on our chat box right now and you're tuning in, what are the 3 initiatives that we're launching?
Who? Bonus points?
Yeah. Come on. Can anybody name it?
Quiz time.
3 initiatives that Break Free is launching.
And like in 2 minutes, we'll pull up the first person who tuned in via Zoom. So if you haven't, or if we don't have anybody at MVP, do we have anybody in the Zoom meeting yet? We got one person waiting, so join that queue. In 2 minutes, we'll call up the first person, all right?
Yeah.
So
we're going to give you time to think about this. Let's see what these initiatives are.
Come on, he's loose. He's moving.
Come on, y'all.
He's moving. He's ready.
If you guys are paying attention to what Break Free is doing and what we're saying, you guys are going to know the answers. Because honestly, I forgot.
Mañanitas que canta los Rey David. A las muchachas bonitas se la cantamos.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, y'all.
Así.
How y'all feeling?
Despierta, bien despierta.
You guys got 1 more minute. I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing fire emojis, but I'm not seeing the initiatives being listed.
We might give you a little prize if you get it right.
We'll give you a Monster Energy.
Who knows? Before we call up the person for the Zoom.
Wait. Why do we should have more people. Yeah, can you tell them how to log on?
Click that link in that description.
If you see the link in the description, click it.
Links are meant to be clicked.
And it will pull you up on screen to chat with us right now.
Maybe we should bold the link.
Bold the link. Bold the link, MVP.
Bold it. Yeah, we
underline it, bold it.
We have a member on staff that his sole job is to review our text, and if anything needs to be bolded, he just goes bold it, and then we bold it.
New podcast. Workshop coming up.
Workshop and a new competition. You're missing one.
You guys missing one. What is it?
Come on. Shout out Echo. Echo's in the building, baby. Speaking of H-Town legends, speaking of initiatives, Echo's an initiative himself.
Echo is an initiative
Echo is our 4th initiative that we're rolling out.
We haven't rolled them out yet. We could literally roll them out.
All right. I don't think anyone. Shout out to Labstar G and Nayeli.
Including all styles.
The three initiatives.
Labstar G.
The 3 initiatives. 1 is the Breakthrough Worldwide Escape. That registration is opening up for tomorrow. 2 is the 2 new podcasts, Escapism.
Yep.
And Refresh Friday coming out next week.
Yep.
And 3 is Break Free Day.
Break Free Day, baby.
So that's the 3 ones.
All right, we see everybody tuning in. So let's bring somebody up right now.
Shout out my wife. I love you, Kelly.
What's up, Kelly? I love you.
Yeah. Shout out Rosa, Leon. Who we got? What's the username for the
mixtape? Somebody saying the mixtape. Talk about the mixtape.
Yeah, the mixtape. So man, FX Box, one of the contributors.
Wait, can we play a little sample?
I think we can. Yeah.
Can we play a little sample?
I'll give MVP.
Wait, I can pull it up on my phone. I'll put it on the mic.
No, don't do that to them. No, they don't. No, they ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that. If y'all ready, let me hear y'all say.
Yeah, y'all want to hear a little sample of the mixtape?
The Solidarity 2020 mix. The teaser is done for it, and man, it's crazy. I practiced.
Y'all ready?
Today. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So, Easy Man asked, join to Zoom. Yes, click that link and join.
Hold on.
About to pull you up.
B-boys, B-girls worldwide, we have soul power. And when we break, we have solidarity. Style, flavor, finesse. Let's break free.
Man, it just gets me hyped, see? I don't even know how to act when that mix plays. Go, 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 go. Again, go. Oh my goodness.
I'm so hyper now.
Stop it.
All right,
Stop it. Oh my god. Play Palmer's intro one more time.
All right, we're going back.
Palmer's
Go back
intro.
to the beginning one more time, y'all.
Y'all hear that intro, y'all? From the man himself. Palmer, come here.
B-boys,
Palmer, come here.
B-girls worldwide, we have soul power. And when we break, we have solidarity. Style, flavor, finesse. Let's break free.
Clean it off. Put it back in. Now bring it back out. Stab him again. Again. Ready? On the beat. Now clean it off. Back in your spot. Yo, we got somebody tuning in. Yo, Anton! What's the deal, baby?
Oh,
What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing?
Hello.
Oh, we got
No, I'm just
tuning in.
chilling.
wait,
I'm
who's
chilling.
that? Who's that?
We
Who's the
got
other
some technical
person?
difficulties.
Anton, what you doing? A photo shoot or what?
No. I'm just chilling.
You
I'm
laying
chilling.
down on your
backstage.
bed like a mermaid that has a bed.
We can't hear you, Anton.
Can you guys hear me
You're
now?
on mute. I think you got
guys hear
on
me?
mute, Anton.
Let me see.
Can we hear it?
You guys hear me?
Yeah. There's our boy. What's the
Can you hear
deal?
me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. How you guys
What's up,
doing?
Anton?
Hello?
We good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, just chilling at home. Gonna take my wife in a little bit to work, like in an hour or so. So.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. You laying down? Are you laying down in your bed talking to us right now? Are your feet? Are
My
your
wife
feet in the
takes
air
like
behind
she
you,
takes
dangling
up
like
the
this?
whole like she takes up my office space, so I have to like go somewhere. So
Everything
we
keeps turning
fight
up.
about that all the time. You know, who's taking the desk. So
Hey, Anton, you know that I think you were the first official registration for the Worldwide 2020 Championship. You were the
Oh,
first
really?
person to register and submit your video.
I sent the wrong video, but I was like, oh no, and I was like, it's
you
whatever.
sent
though.
like
I
six,
sent the
bro.
wrong-
Yeah, you actually.
I
said
wanted
that
to
you were
send-
the first six. You were the first six.
You were the first 6 registrations.
Oh no. No, I wanted to send another video, and I sent the one where I was practicing, and it came up wrong on my computer, and so I
Yeah.
clicked on the wrong video. But it was, you know, it's only fair what I did. So
Nah, you killed it, man.
Yo, man. So how you been? How's the quarantine life for you?
it's okay. You know, I think it's more time to focus on yourself, and you know, to work on your craft and to spend more time with your family. So I think there's positives to everything, you know. So not a lot of distractions. What about for you guys?
Same, man. Just you know, like you said, spending more time with the family and focusing on you know the priorities, things that we need to take care of. So definitely, it was a time of reflection and also implementation. You know, it allowed us to get creative and implement some new things, as you guys are seeing with Break Free. And
Yeah.
so it allowed us to build, dude. Because if this didn't happen, then obviously the championship event wouldn't have happened. This online global workshop series would not happen. A lot of this stuff wouldn't happen if Corona came. It would have happened later when it's happened so fast. And so it's a good and a bad thing. Bad thing because you know a lot of people are restricted right now. But it's good that we're able to provide platforms like this and still be able to engage and connect with you guys. So that's
course.
important. So, you know, hopefully when things settle up, man, we'll see you back at Break Free. You
Oh
know?
yeah,
Yeah,
of
for
course,
sure.
of course. I had a quick question. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but since I'm on here, I just wanted to hear you guys' opinion on this whole thing, because everybody's telling me mixed reviews, and I was just wondering, what do you guys think in terms of this whole entire thing, like in terms of people taking it serious, not taking it serious?
Well, I think that if you watch the news, and obviously some news is what people consider fake news, other people consider good news, or or truthful news, or whatever you want to call it. But when you look at it and you see that over 2 million people worldwide are affected, that's pretty serious.
Yeah.
So it's something that I would not joke about, and so.
Yeah.
I think it's important for people to follow the rules as much as possible, because you never know, and so a lot of it, Jeremy and I and a lot of people here at Break Free, we work closely together, so it's a little different for us, and there's a lot of things that we still have to continue to do. It's not like work stops for us. We have to continue to work, so. We've even implemented some rules within ourselves in our organization to be able to try to abide by the rules and follow what's best for the company and also for the ordinances that are in place. So I don't want anybody to also look at Break Free. Well, Break Free is not practicing social distancing or nothing like that. A lot of times when we were here on the back end, putting on this championship event, we make sure we had masks on. We were constantly sanitizing the place and just watching out. But I think it's important, man. I think it's important to follow it as much as possible. Obviously, we're human beings and we're tempted by doing things and going out, and because that's the life that we're used to. But it's a serious thing, man. It's affected a lot of people. A lot of people have died from it, and a lot of people are still being affected from it. So do your best to just abide and listen. And so, at this point, all you can do is just hope and pray for the best, man. That's it. And like you said, use this time to not really dwell on kind of the negative effects of it.
Of course not. Yeah.
But try to build something positive out of it.
I was just wondering, because the only person that I'm more concerned about is either my mom or my wife. It's never really about me, because the most concerning part, I think, is that you can spread it to somebody else. I think that's the only concerning part that I worry. And I have these conversations with some of my buddies, and we have mixed, opinions. And of course, I'm the one that likes to listen and, sit at home,
Yeah, I not to get too political on this kind of conversation, but there's a lot of diseases, there's a lot of other things that can be viruses that can be spread. I guess what makes COVID-19 deadlier is just that for all the other viruses and all the other diseases that are spread, the pharmaceutical companies, or the doctors or whatever, they have answers to it, right? Right now there's no answer to this. And so even social distancing, it might be I don't know if it's a permanent or if it might be temporary solution, to just stay away from each other. We don't know that yet. And again, I'm not no expert in this. I just try to follow the experts. And so that's what I'm saying. These conversations can be very political. My best advice is just to be, just be aware and know what's best for you and your family. And then that's kind of how I would take it. So even when people try to get into kind of heavy conversations with us about it, I'm just like, guys, we're watching out. We're doing our best. That's all we can give you.
I think he's frozen.
Yeah, I think you're frozen. Yo, Anton. So thank you for joining us.
Cut him off.
So we're gonna see if anybody else is
Shout
in
out
here.
Anton, man.
Shout out to Anton. Yeah, he's a Break Free student as well.
Yes, sir.
There's 0 people with us right now that want to tune in. Awesome. Shout out to all 0 of you guys.
Man. Isn't it crazy? So I was thinking, you go, how's quarantine life? That's just normal now.
Yeah, I know.
How's quarantine life? Huh? Yeah, man.
These guys are just laying on his bed.
If I can continue that, though, I'm not going to go deep into that, but I just think relating it to everything we've been doing here at Break Free, it's pretty crazy, and I think the advice that I would give to anybody is whatever avenue or career path you're in or circumstance in your life or whatever it is that you identify with, I think you need to immerse yourself in the growth and development within that in this time. And I think the things that you may have learned in this time of reflection and isolation, you might have learned that these are things that you should have had implemented before all this happened. meaning you had a blind eye towards it, and it took everything coming to a halt for you to see it. But hopefully, whenever things go back to normal or whatever the new normal is, you're able to carry these lessons in with you. And I think that's a lesson in and of itself in life in general, is that whenever you do realize things that originally you had a blind spot to, you're able to retain those things,
Yeah.
Because I think it's easy for people to learn lessons and be like, oh yeah, I did that wrong, that was a mistake, or I should have done that. But it's another thing to learn that and then retain that and apply action to it,
Yeah, well, one thing that it's kind of human nature is we're so used to looking at the negative of everything. And so I always advise try to look into the positive of things. And so the first thing I remember when there wasn't even no ordinances in place, I had put out a video just saying just find a way to stay active, use this time to build and focus on yourself, and attack those goals that you did set 10-15 years ago, because nothing should stop you. Nothing, regardless of what it is, man. Life is life, and there's gonna be things thrown at us every single day. Like that's just part of. See, if you do that, then we probably fight on set. But I'm just saying,
he would have rolled with it,
Yeah, you gotta just find ways to continue to build and be positive, man.
Who we got on the screen?
Oh, who's that?
Vamp. Our boy Vamp in the house.
What's up, man?
Oh, Vamp in the building. We gotta hear you. We're gonna get your audio up right now. Hold up. Can you hear us, Vamp? Is he on mute? I think you're on mute.
Can you hear me?
The boy went into infinity right now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hold up real quick, man. Are you naked?
Yeah.
Naked.
Off you.
Yo, show that tattoo. What is it?
Oh,
Ooh.
Yo, really quick,
That's
yo.
me.
This is B-Boy Vamp, OG B-Boy from Houston, man. Original Chaos crew. Shout out to you and your crew, man. Everything you guys have ever done
We love you,
for
Vamp.
Breakin and still do. And so Vamp has been a close and personal friend of ours, a brother to us for a very long time. And it's good to see you, bro. What are you doing? Just chilling at home? Kicking
Yeah, I
it?
just got up here a while ago.
How's
dude.
quarantine life for you?
Woo, man. Well, I'm still working. Dude.
You're working right now?
No, yeah. No, I got 2 days mandatory a week on call. So I get 2
nice.
days work from home. So this is one of my days. And then I go back tomorrow, and then I'm off Thursday. And my daughter.
Man, hold on. What time is it right now?
It's 2:30.
It's 2:38 p.m. in Houston, and you're laying in bed.
I'm
jealous.
on the
I'm
couch.
so jealous right now. I'm so. Never mind. I'm excited.
Man,
What's the deal, man? We miss you, brother.
I miss you too, man. Y'all doing big things, man. I've been
Thank
sitting
you,
here. I've heard people like you said more a long time ago. People are you're always gonna have haters. You're always gonna have haters, and I'm so proud of y'all for what y'all doing. And I mean the whole championship, that was crazy, dude. Like I was watching it every single day. I was watching it. I had it on my big screen. I had people call. My neighbors were coming over there watching it and stuff like that. and I heard some people criticizing y'all, and it made me mad, dude. Like I got mad, but
Man, it was like two people though, Vamp. It was only like 2 or 3 people.
It's all right. It's all right, man. But you know that the goal of it was just to create that impact, and I'm glad that you stuck through it and watched every day, and it motivated you and inspired you, just like it inspired other people.
Yes, sir.
Just as you mentioned, we know that people are gonna, hate or whatever. But
Hate is just love in disguise, baby.
At the end of the day, we're just trying to do something good, man, and we hope that people will come around.
No, yeah, that was big. That was real big, dude. And I have Legs and Kenny and Crumbs on the judges. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's crazy, dog. I mean, it's unbelievable to me. I mean, because I've seen y'all since y'all were babies. You know what I'm saying? I still got that footage of you at Selena's, boy, and that wet floor.
I didn't see that, bro.
I
That's
still
the first
got
time
that.
I hit flare 90, I think.
Yeah. And I got that footage of you remember power? You were little at Power Tools. And you were
Yo,
small, dude.
please, can
I,
you get me that footage somehow?
Put that in
yeah, yeah.
research.
I'll try to get it. I'll try to get it loaded up on the computer and stuff. So I'll
And
see.
then also, yeah, also Vamp, if you have like footage of your crew, man, it'd be nice for like Break Free to get some interviews from like Chaos members, you,
Yeah.
Easy, Alex, and we could do a dope like a little collab and feature you guys, you know, as Chaos B-boys.
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be
that'd be
cool, man.
fresh and educate people on Houston breaking.
Yeah, the history and all that. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'll talk to my boys, see see what's up. I'm
You
probably
gotta
gonna
put
see
your shirt on
AG.
though.
Huh?
You gotta put your shirt on for the feature.
I
Whenever you
I ain't never gonna do that, dude. I ain't never gonna do that.
Hey,
You
you can put your shirt on, but just keep your pants down.
All right, just for you, just for you, boy.
All right, we just broke free.
Yeah.
Broke free worldwide.
Yeah, so nasty, dude.
We love you, Vamp.
Love you,
All right,
man.
man.
Thank you
Love
for
you
tuning
too.
in, bro.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
y'all keep it up, man.
Thank
All
you.
right, man.
y'all.
Love you, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, that puts it into perspective too. We just talking to our homies with the shirts off, laying down.
Quarantine life, baby.
Quarantine. We can keep it going after quarantine life though too.
Yeah,
completely necessary. Shout out to CC. CC, one of
CC
our loyal
Abundance.
supporters. Yes, all that good energy from CC all the time. Nori, Elliot. One thing that we didn't say, and I know the 3 things we announced are initiatives, meaning they are new things that we are taking the initiative on to roll out and introduce. But one thing, again, going back to the first thing we said in this podcast, has always been the foundation of Break Free, and that's education.
Yeah.
We have online classes that are active for hip hop, B-boys, local Houston students right now. We open that up on Monday, so we, on top of the 300 plus students that we have in currently for our student body, we open up registration for our Houston area students, and we will soon be opening it up for national and global students.
Yeah, man.
online,
So get information on our website, breakfreeworldwide.com. Pretty soon, that local launch is going to be national and global, and so we'll be accepting B-boys and B-girls from all over.
So I think we got another.
We got another participant.
We got a B-girl in the house.
What's up? What's up?
Hi, how are you? I think she's on mute.
Yeah,
You
hold
have to
on 1
unmute.
second.
There we go. Is there audio coming through, MVP?
We can't hear you. Are you on mute?
No, she's unmuted.
No?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we can fix the problem.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2.
Anything, Josh, on your end?
Can you talk? Can you hear us? She can hear us.
Yeah, you.
Maybe she'll have to log in and log back in. Log out, log back in.
So
Try to log out and then log back in. I don't think that'll help. Maybe. It's coming for her MVP.
we can't hear you.
Yeah, try to log out.
No.
Try to log out and log back in. Yeah. We'll see if that works. So yeah, that's
I just saw my face. I'm like,
that's the beauty of digital experience and technology, you know. It looks like your head is in the chair.
we're waiting.
Break free. Whoa, why? Y'all don't know, but we have like these blinding lights in our eyes, and sometimes I look up and I can't see nothing. I think it's doing damage, retinal damage to us. MVP, can you research that, please?
I see dots.
I feel like the B girl that was trying to tune in and join, she was in a battle.
Was she?
I recognize. I feel like the environment and
What was her name? MVP?
Arenita.
Arenita? Is she? We're waiting for her to come back on. Is she coming back on?
Shout out to Froggy. H-Town in the building. Our boy Froggy. Yeah.
What up, bro?
While we're waiting, we'll give her another 2 minutes. Moy,
Look, hold on. Vamp, Mark Anthony Perez says Mad Moy.
Happy one. Sad one.
all right, I think Aranita's back. Let's see if we fix the issue. Bigger Aranita. No, we still can't hear her.
We can't hear you.
It might be something on her end, right, MVP? I think that's what he's saying.
No.
You can write one question if you want in the chat box. Let's see. L. Sims, bring back the Break Room podcast. Labstar, y'all did great. Can't wait for the upcoming. Yes. Aranita, you can write in the chat room your question and we'll answer one question.
Confused boy. Happy boy.
Yeah.
That's big girl Adenita. She's trying to do her best to come on, but she can hear us. We can't hear her, so maybe she'll have another shot at coming back on with us and try to fix
Thomas
that.
Rabal. Hi, I'm Aranita. Yes. Hi, Aranita. You can pull her back up if she's still there. If not, yes.
Okay.
We see you, Aranita, in the chat
We see
box.
you. Do you have any questions?
Yes.
You answering for her?
Now I'm reading her chat box. It says yes. See, we always find solutions to things, guys. If we find problems, what do we do, boy?
We come up with quick solutions upon any technical difficulties.
Chaos management. Remember that time that we almost crashed our computer, or the software almost crashed because we were live streaming for 8 days straight?
That was bad.
8
Not 8 days straight, but 8 hours straight over the course of like 5 days at a time.
Aranita said, I just wanted to say thank you.
Aw.
That's sweet, Aranita. Thank you.
Eating ramen while watching.
Lenny,
Shout out to Lenny.
the Emperor. Thank you so much
So
for
much
what
what you're doing.
Thank you, Aranita. Are you a B girl? Where are you from? What crew do you represent?
Arenita, maybe from Argentina. It's pretty close. Let's see what she says.
Oh, Vamp has a solution. Tell her to swipe, scream, and tap the speak now button. Aranita represents Katana Crew.
Katana Crew.
Katana Crew in the house. Shout out to Katana. What country?
Everybody eating soups, ramen, beef
Should be
soup.
caldo de res. On Cinco de
What
Mayo.
happened?
Caldo de pollo.
We're trying to.
We had technical difficulties, so we're communicating to Aranita.
We can't
via
hear her
chat.
speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
Hey, where's Argentina? Aranita from Argentina, representando.
I guessed it right.
Much love, Aranita. Before you go, are you going to register for the workshop, participate in the workshop maybe? The Break Free Worldwide Escape? Yes?
Arenita, gracias
Muchas gracias.
y bendiciones.
Feliciados, is that how you say it?
Felicidades.
Felicidades. Yes, felicidades, Aranita. All right.
Gracias, Arenita.
Yeah, so even if you guys tune in and we have some technical difficulties, we find a way to talk to you, to connect. Connection is always possible if it's genuine.
Connect and
it comes from the heart.
engage. Those are the two new words.
That's right. So to summarize, Moy, what did we learn today?
We learned how to connect and engage.
That's right. And we learned that we have 3 initiatives coming up, right? The Breakthrough Worldwide Escape. Registration opens tomorrow. The mental, the physical, the building session. 3 days in a row of education, knowledge, impacting, engagement, free online global workshop Breakin series for B-boys.
May
and B-girls.
28th through May 30th. And then we got
Monday.
2 new podcasts coming at you next week.
Escapism.
Monday.
Escapism every Monday at 2 p.m. That's us getting down, bugging out. You know, we highlight the answers. I think this first one will be myself and Palmer, and if Moy wants to come through and get smoked, he can too. That's the great thing about it. And then you guys can tune in and get smoked by us and build with us. You know, it doesn't matter. You're bugging out with us. Escapism, Mondays at 2 p.m., right?
Yeah.
And then Fridays are Refresh Fridays, 2 p.m., right? We are going to be highlighting certain footage, reacting, commentating, building, and discussing on this beautiful art form of breaking. And of course, y'all be able to tune in and join in with us and give your discussion.
Hey, number three. What
Number
is
three is the Break Free Day, right? The next big online competition. This Friday, we're actually announcing the prize structure for that, right? We just got done finishing.
what?
Yeah, you approved that, right?
Okay.
Right? All right. Well,
All right.
prize structure announcing this Friday, and then we'll be announcing the judges this following week.
4 categories.
4 categories.
Youth, B-boy, B-girl, all styles.
Your opportunity
Competition for everybody.
to represent,
Make
get
it happen.
down. You guys saw the Worldwide Championship. That is coming back bigger and better. The way that we're doing things more efficiently, telling more stories, right? Giving more platforms, giving more accessibility to B-boys and B-girls worldwide. Break Free Day, right? I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Monster Energy, Houston Media Source, right? These are the people who allow us to do what we do, and we love you guys. We love you, Monster. We love you, Houston Media Source. And we love MVP. Shout out to MVP.
Shout out to
in the
MVP.
house.
If it wasn't for MVP, none of this would be possible.
None of it. None of it, right? So, in summary, happy Cinco de Mayo, guys. Feliciados, representando.
I was going to do a grito, but I can't.
Orden para comer, llevar tacos de fajita con cebolla, cilantro.
I didn't know you speak Spanish.
All right, and then grito to finish it off. Go.
No, I can't.
See you
Happy
next time.
Cinco de Mayo, Break Free Day coming at you. Yes, yes. Whoop, whoop.
That thing was a little bit rough.
When you walk in the door, all you need is an idea. We have everything you need. Studios, cameras, lights, microphones, and more. All professional quality and state-of-the-art. Get started by attending one of our free orientation sessions every Monday at 6 p.m. at our studios at 410 Roberts near Minute Maid Park. Get more information online at hmstv.org. Make your voice heard with Houston Media Source.